Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Etho, and we are on the MindCrack server once again. I'm in the middle of working out a trade with Mr. Vintage Beef. It's really hard to read the chat. I have my occupancy really low. Whenever I change it, it never saves. It's kind of annoying. I need 2 blocks of coal, or 2 stacks of coal blocks. He wants enchanted books, silk touch, stuff like that. Let me check what I got. Alright. I bet you we could get it with a silk touch pick. I have a really good one, but I don't want to give it to him. Okay, we got half of a fortune. This guy loves his tools. Most of my stuff's almost broken. I thought I had a silk touch pick somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay, we got Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch 1, and this is the one I just got. Maybe we can trade him this. I got a Unbreaking 3, Silk Touch pick. Is that too much? That might be too much. He's only giving me two stacks of coal blocks. Maybe we can get something from him. Is it diamond? You betcha. Maybe we can get some clay blocks off of him. He doesn't seem to use clay too much. And I want 2 stacks of clay blocks in addition. He's not gonna like that. Let's see what he says. Come on, beef. Oh, he's checking. He's checking. I thought that was gonna be a no-go. Pyro came by and he left us this awesome gift. That was very nice of him. Author gift package, Pyro, because I left him that book last time, my economics book. Now that is economics right there. Write a crummy book, get lots of cool stuff from Pyro. I like it. Just went caving. I want coal blocks to finish that racetrack for the horses so we can move on to something else. Because every time I go caving, I only get about 32 coal blocks or so. They're actually kind of tough to get. So maybe that's not too bad of a deal. Anyway, I will wait and see what Beef says, and we might go trade with him. Come on, Beef. He's driving a hard bargain here. He won't settle. But I said 2 stacks of clay before, and you don't even have that. When negotiating, always talk with exclamation marks, and you get what you want. It's like your words become that more powerful. Come on, Beef. Come on. He only wants to give me 1 stack clay blocks. And I don't know, a silk touch? I don't think he understands how good silk touch is. I am subbing the 1 stack of clay for 16 spider eyes. Very hard to get. I feel I want something else out of this, though. And 1 stack of sand. Stacks of sand, plural. Maybe it'll trick him into giving me 2. Oh, he needs sand. See, that's what you gotta do when you're negotiating with someone. Ask for something they don't need, even if it's valuable. I kinda wanted sand. Okay, I know. How about 4 stacks of cobble instead? Just milking him for all he's got. Cobble, nobody likes cobble except for me, because I got the sand. He's gonna watch my video afterwards and realize I'm trying to take advantage of him here. Ah, we got a deal. Awesome. Alright. Again, exclamation mark. That affirms it like into stone. Like you can't go back on it once you do that. Your pick is new, right? Well, sure. New enough. I think like 10 uses on it. It's new. Come on. Look at the bar on it. All right, we're here at spawn. Beef is up there flying as usual. Come on down. There he goes. It's just a glitch. All right. Okay, so we worked it out. Silk Touch. It's pretty much new. I probably shouldn't have traded first just in case he changes his mind. Okay, got the two coal. I asked for 4 stacks of cobble. Excellent. And a flower and 15 spider eyes. A yellow flower. Thank you very much. You drive a hard bargain. I gave him the pick, right? Yeah. I did too. That was fun. Let's do it again. Sure thing. So what do you guys think of that trade? Do you think that was a pretty fair trade, or did one of us get out ahead of the other guy in that? I honestly don't really know. It's hard to tell when you're trading tools and blocks and stuff what the value actually is of stuff. Regardless, though, I think it was a good trade because we both got what we wanted out of it. And I finally have enough coal blocks to finish the road. Yeah. Whew, 27 left even. I had no intention of doing this when I first started building this. I was just going to do a straight track here. But people kind of need to be able to come around and reset from the start here again. So they need to go and do a loop. And they also need to check their time, and this is like a nice spot to do it right here. I was worried if I didn't build out here, someone might put a house or something. And then, could you imagine if you like had to come up to here to come check your time? Like that wouldn't work either. So I definitely want to make sure nothing gets built here except like a road. So this is good. And I want to maybe put the jumping height things all along here. But yeah, let me know what you think of that trade. I'm curious to see what people will say about that. Today we're mostly going to be focused on finishing things. I think I want to try to get this done here. It's close. I think I'm just going to do the jumping height things, and then I'm done with that. There's obviously a lot of things we could do with it. Like I talked to BOO about it, and he doesn't think. Well, he suggested I get rid of the grass here and make it all stone or something, which is probably a pretty good idea, but I'm not exactly sure what to do, so I think I'm just going to leave it as is pretty much. Maybe come back to it another day and make it look a bit better. Like stuff like this too, I just filled in the rest of the timer board there and with the clay, and it looks kind of plain, that side. Should have some more detail maybe, but I don't know what to do. So guess we'll just leave it at that. So we are just setting up the jump height wall test for the horses over here. I think this is a pretty good spot for it. I don't know where else to put it. If we put it on this side, it's going to block the view of the timer, so that's no good. And if we put it here, it kind of acts as a wall, so when people are looking at their time, they're less likely to get jumped by a creeper if this is along their back, which I think is a good idea. And we're going to use a different color for each block height, so it's pretty clear. Like this is 5 blocks and plus, 4 blocks is green, yellow is 3 and plus, orange is 2, red is going to be 1. And I first started laying this out so that each color was 7 blocks wide, because if there's a slab like a snow slab, you don't change, your height doesn't change at all. If you look at Y, we're at 71.0. If we step on that, we're still at 71.0. But it looks like the variation is here. Even though the snow goes up to the same height as this block here, there are two different heights technically when you step on it, because you sink down a little bit in the snow. So on the snow slab, we are at 0.875. On the orange block, we are 0.0. So it is 8 blocks for each, 8 variations for each single block vertically we go. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take this out, make orange a little bit wider. I'm full up on inventory here. Alright, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that because I need to put them back now. Alright, then we'll go like this. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Next one, X block starts there, goes up a little more, and it'll go all the way down. And then I think I'm going to put signs saying what each one is at. Or maybe every second block or something. Every so often I'll put a sign that says what the height is. Awesome, so I got the wall done here. People are going to be able to test their jumping heights with their horses or donkeys or whatever they want here. We got the signs on, we got the slope all worked out. I think I did it right. Nice toboggan hill over here. Very cool. I decided to put the signs every second block just because it looks a little bit better, and if we put one here, it gets down to 3 decimal places, which is kind of confusing anyway. But with Oreo here, this is how people are going to test it, by the way. Oreo can jump, I found 3.375, so I line myself up here. Oops. Try to get a good jump. Oh. Gotta line myself between these 2 blocks, okay. Bad jump. There we go. And I can make it. I'm going to put signs on the other side too, I think, so that people can test their jump on the return. I'm failing the jumping. Come on. There we go. But I cannot do 3.5. So if I was to test for 3.5, what I would do is line myself next to 3.5 to the left of it between these 2 blocks. Try to jump, and I can't make it. So that's my limit. So my limit is right here, which is pretty cool. Seems to work okay. Now, if you're looking at the title of this episode, you're probably like, when is he going to get to the death games? I just had that idea right now, and that's what we're going to work on next. I know I said I was going to do a finishing episode mostly, but I want to get this idea going because I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm going to get some stuff together, and we are going to build the death games place of dwelling, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to call the building. But first off, we got 30 levels here. Let's use them up. I'm going to enchant a pick just because we traded a pick today to Vintage Beef. I want to see if we can get Silk Touch again, because that would be amazing. Even though I need a sword. We did not. I am sad now. I was really hoping for Silk Touch. Alright. We might test this out today too if we have time, but we're going to have to really hustle here because I was not planning on doing this today. And it's going to take a bit of time to set up and explain. I'm hoping it's okay if I build here. If it's not, I can move the building. It's not a big building. I can probably move it if someone wants me to. Just let me know. But I'm gonna set it up here, I think. Try to maybe keep a little bit of distance away from the bank. Maybe over here. Is this going to work? Maybe a little bit further back. The road is like there, so I kind of want the entrance to line up with the road, sort of, if we can do that. Here? It's tough starting a building. Let's start here. Okay. So this is Death Games 2.0. If you're unfamiliar with Death Games, it's a little thing I did on the last map with Nebris and MC Gamer. It was like a retaliation to a prank, and it's still not actually complete. Death Games 1. I still have to kill Nebris one time. With the old death games, it was like a forced thing, though. People seemed to like it, at least the viewers did, and I think Nebris really got into it. I kind of feel bad I didn't finish it on the last map, but it still applies to this one. If Nebris comes online, I might kill him. But with the new death games, everyone can play. It's not just those two, and it's not forced, because I felt kind of bad forcing it last time. Let's see, let's not do that. Let's do this. Wrap it around like that. Okay, so I'm going to try to explain how Death Games 2.0 works while building here. I tried once already and kind of failed, but maybe I'll get it a little clearer this time. So basically, Death Games 2.0, anyone can enter that wants to play. All they'll have to do is put their name on, I think I might use books, or maybe probably books or something. I might have a chest here with everyone's name on, and they can put it in if they want to play. But the key to this is there's going to be a chest here that people can come to this building and check it every so often. In this chest is going to be a single name, and that name gets chosen randomly over time. It's going to be based on day-night cycles, and it's going to be random. And it's going to choose a name out of everyone that's playing. If that name comes up and it's in that chest, and someone comes to the building here and they see, oh, it's Nebris's name, then they have the right to go kill him. Yeah. Just to add some fun and excitement to the server. If people want to have some fun PvP kills and stuff. Now, Nebris has the right to defend himself if he's being attacked, too. Like, when I say the right, like, I mean, like, usually, if you kill someone in Minecraft, then they turn it right back around on you and try to kill you. With death games, though, you kind of have the right to kill someone and not feel bad about it, because they're playing the game. And they can't really retaliate because it's part of the game. But they can fight back if you're killing them in that moment, for sure. But if they die, that's it. They're not allowed to just go kill you after that, unless your name comes up in the chest. So, name gets chosen randomly. Only people playing the game can kill the person, because it's not really fair. If you have no chance of your name coming up, you shouldn't be able to have fun killing other people. You have to take the risk too. Now, if I was to come here, or someone was to come here, and they were to see their name in the chest, I'm going to have a button installed as well that they can hit, and it's going to take their name out of the chest and maybe have someone else come up. I don't know. But if they're diligent enough to check the building here and they see their name, they can remove it so that other people don't go and kill them. Yeah. That's the basic gist of it. So check it out. We got the interior of the building pretty much done here. We don't need anything really fancy or big. This will do. We really only just need the chest, a spot for the chest. So this is more than enough. And the building will help bring attention to the game, though, I think. I'm kind of hoping this becomes an ongoing game we play on the server, like just a little fun something we can do. Like maybe somebody's recording an episode and they're looking for something fun to do. They can come check out the building, and maybe just so happens when they check it out, the name of someone that's on the server comes up in the chest, and they can go have fun and go kill them. I don't know, I think it'd be cool. The chances of that happening, though, are pretty low, I think. Like, it's not like every time people come to this building, they're going to get a new hit to go after or something like that. The chances of someone actually playing the game, being on the server, and their name coming up in the chest are pretty low, I think. So it's not going to be happening all the time. And I don't really want it to be like this overpowering, annoying thing that starts happening, like constantly people dying because they're playing this game. Just once in a while, I think it's good. Alright, so there is a few other ideas I have with the rules too. One of the problems with the old Death games that I was playing with Nebris and MC Gamer is it wasn't exactly fair. It wasn't meant to be fair, but it definitely wasn't fair. Because I was the attacker, I was able to get geared up, they had no idea I was coming, and the chances of me losing the fights were pretty low. So, if this is to be an ongoing game, I want it to be a little more fair. So I think we're going to have a special set of gear people have to use if they're going for a kill. If they're dealing damage to the guy, they have to be wearing this and using this weapon and this bow. They can't be using their own sword with sharpness 5 or anything. They have to use this stuff just to give the guy being attacked a little bit of a fighting chance. This is kind of decent to maybe below average gear. Just plain gold armor and cyan cap, so if you get spotted, it's going to be clear that you're out to kill the person based on this gear. Like, who's going to be wearing this normally? So it'll be clear what your intent is if they see you. That way, like, if someone pays someone a visit, I don't want them constantly being worried that they're out to kill them or something. I want it to be clear if they spot someone and they're trying to kill them, that's what they're there for. So that will help with that. And of course, Sword of Justice and Bow of Justice, based off of Nebris, because he was one of the main guys in the Death games originally. If someone gets killed, it's going to come up in chat. So-and-so was killed by the Sword of Justice or by the Bow of Justice. And that way you know the kill was legit. And not just some random kill on the server. And also for fun, I think we're going to do it so that if you kill someone, you get a diamond from them. If they fend off your attack and they kill you, they get a diamond from you. Just to make things a little more interesting too. Yeah. That's the basic plan there. We might have to tweak a few things to it, but we'll go with that rough model for it right now. And I'll show you the redstone device we're going to use to control the names that get chosen. So in this chest, we'll have a hopper going to it, and then we need, let's see, we need, I think, a hopper or a dropper going to the hopper, right? Yeah, and one below going upward, and one going to that one. Oops. And then below this chest, we're going to have a hopper going to the other dropper. So it does like a loop. Goes around to the chest, down and around, over and over again. Now the droppers are what's going to randomize it for us. It'll choose 1 out of the 9 slots, and the name should circulate through, no problem. And what we'll do, go down a little ways here. Let's see. I guess we'll use this for it. Basically, below this one here, we're going to have a redstone torch, and below here, we're going to have another one to power this hopper so items can't travel through. So now if we put an item in here, it's stuck in that chest. Okay, and let's see, between the two, let's put a piece of redstone dust, and that's about it. So, to test this out, let's see, I don't have any stone for a button, so we'll make a wood button, and we'll put that over here. That's what it does. Torch goes off, torch goes on. Pretty simple. Now, I guess I'll drill a hole through here. Make a mess of everything now that we built it. So what I've been doing is I'm naming swords, I guess. That's what we're going to use for people's names. Iron swords here. I'm going to try and make one for each person on the server. And to join the death games here, what people will do is they'll take their sword, if they want to play, put it in the chest, and then it'll go through the system on its own. For our test here, I'll just put a few in, and we can see how this works. Okay, so I'm going to put these over here, I guess. Hopefully this works. Is that right? What am I doing here? I feel like I have one too many droppers or something. Like I've done this wrong. Yeah, sure. We'll do that. So when I switch this right now, it might take a few tries to get it in the proper order here. Yeah, that's not right. Okay, we got one sword there. I think we have too many droppers. Okay, we got Anders in. Let's try it again. This time we got pause on pause. I'm in again. Pyro. Anders again. So it's random. Oh, I'm in again. It's never going to be like Etho and then Etho again, like 2 in a row. There's always going to be a 1 gap in it. Like it'll be Etho, someone else, and Etho at the soonest that my name will show up again. But that's pretty unlikely. So that's how the name is going to be chosen. Well, that's the system that's going to randomize it. I'm also going to set up a daylight sensor that triggers this every so often, and that will also be random. But let's see. While I was enchanting all those swords, I also started writing out an instruction booklet for the game. So here we go. We got 7 pages wrote in here. Death Games Rules and Instructions Introduction. Death Games is a simple, ongoing PvP game that everyone on the server is welcome to join in on and record. Every so often, a redstone system will automatically and randomly select a name from all people playing the Death Games, and that name will appear in the center chest, that chest over there. The name of the player is the target that all other Death Games players then have the option and right to go kill without retaliation or remorse. Note, in good spirit of the Death Games, always help the target recover any items that might be lost from his death on your account. To be Mr. Nice Guy. In order for the death to be a legitimate Death Games kill, the attacker must equip the armor and weapons of justice from the left chest and only use these tools when dealing damage to the target. So that's that suit we just made over here. This stuff here, he has to have that stuff on and use it. Ooh. Oops. Backspace. There we go. Where did we leave off? Over there. If the target is killed validly by the attacker, then the target must pay the attacker 1 diamond as a reward. If the attacker dies to the target in their fight, the attacker must pay the target 1 diamond as reward. The attacker may not attempt to kill him again, and the button must be pressed to remove the target's name from the chest. Oh, that's what we didn't do. I need to make a button here. The button... Let's see. How's that going to work? We need a piece of redstone going down to here. From up here. Okay. So the wall was... Where was the wall again? I think it was over here. Okay. I think it was built like this, yeah. So we're going to have a button to remove a name from from the chest here. Let's see. Basically, I got to send power down to there from here. Alright, so I got the button in. It's just over there. We'll have a sign above it or something explaining it too, and above that chest. I'll show you in just a second. Let's go back to the book first. So if the attacker may not attempt to kill him again, and the button must be pressed to remove the target's name from the chest. I guess I should maybe change the way I wrote that. If you kill the guy, or if he kills you, you gotta press the button to get his name out of the chest, basically. So you press the button, the sword goes out of the chest, but a new one does not go into it. That will happen later when the daylight sensor triggers it later. So there might be times when there's no name in the chest because of that. The armor and weapons of justice should also be returned back to that chest there. If your own name happens to appear in the name chest, you are allowed to press the button to remove it. So what I just did there, if I was to come in here and I saw, oh, Etho's in here, I can press the button and then people can't kill me. Just a way of saving yourself if you happen to see it. To join the death games, take the sword from the right chest with your name on it and place it in the center chest. .gam. Oops, I did that again. That's what he would do, he'd just put it in there. There might be 2 names in the chest for a while, and that's fine too. People can have 2 targets for just a little while. It'll sort itself out in the system. But yeah, that is the idea for the death games. I will work on it a little bit more here. If you guys have ideas on how to improve it, let me know. And hopefully people will play. If nobody joins, I just wasted a whole ton of time. Or I might sign people up forcefully. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. See you again next time. Bye-bye.